Hi, Robert Chuckrow here. I'm going to talk about soft and hard vision. I'll discuss what each is, the differences between them, the advantages and disadvantages of each, and how to recognize those differences so that you use one or the other appropriately. They're both of value. It's not that one is good and that the other is bad. It may be that in a certain situation, but in general, both of these types of vision are of value. Hard vision, which I'll talk about first because it's used the most by most of us, often unnecessarily so, is processing of all the sense data that are coming in and forming a pattern on the retinas of the eyes. We're only processing the central part of that. The reason for that is that's very clear, and we can pull out as much information as we can. So that's very valuable to have when we're looking at a specific thing. For example, working on a computer, looking at pixels on a screen if you're doing graphics, or words when you're reading a sign when you're driving. That's when we're trying to recognize a person that you're seeing. That's when hard vision is of value. The problem with hard vision, or the price that we pay, is that we tend to fixate the vision, which means that we tighten the muscles around the eyes and the muscles in the neck. So if you're using a computer and you move your head, and you're going to lose what you're seeing. So the head has to be held very stiffly and fixate the head and fixate the eyes and the head. With soft vision, we are mostly processing the periphery and not so much interested in the clarity of the vision, which is the central vision. But by doing so, we see movement very, very precisely. So why is that of value? When we're doing Taiji movement, we want to be balanced. And in general, we want to be balanced. When you use hard vision, you are now losing that relative movement of your body and the surroundings that you get with soft vision, which tells you that how you're moving, which is very important for balance, because you're getting feedback about how you're moving. So it's an early warning system that tells you you're starting to go a little off balance instead of staying where you need to be with the center of mass centered. And the result of that is that your balance will be much better if you use soft vision. You can try that once you know the difference. So if you use hard vision, what happens is your eyes will tend to follow, as you move, will continue to follow a certain point that you're looking at, and that pattern won't change. You won't be getting that information. On the other hand, or I shouldn't say on the other hand, another reason to use soft vision is in a self-defense situation. If the opponent makes a fist and you use hard vision, that captures you. Now you're seeing that and you're not noticing all the other things that are going on. Might be other people involved. And if the person is skilled, he or she will know that you're captured and utilize that. Of course, once you're captured, that would not be the thing to use. It might be something else, like a kick or the other hand, or who knows what. But that is a tool that's actually used, a device that's actually used when in a martial arts situation to get the person to use hard vision, the opponent to use hard vision, so that now you have captured that person and can do something else if necessary. You might use that if the person doesn't notice. Also, I found when I did Bagua, which involves a lot of spinning around, that I'd get dizzy if I used hard vision, but if I used soft vision, I didn't. The reason I came up with is that when you use soft vision, when you turn, let's say, to the left, you see the room go counterclockwise, you see the room moving clockwise. And that is giving you feedback about your movement that's consistent with what you're doing. Whereas if you look at something specifically and your eyes follow that, now you're getting a fixed image on the retina, which implies you're not turning, but you are. So there's a contradiction. The contradiction is what makes you dizzy. So how do you recognize the difference between the two? You just experiment. It's not a hard thing to notice that difference. And over a period of time, you want to be able to switch from one to the other as appropriate. If you use soft vision in the wrong situation, it can get you into trouble, and the same thing for hard vision. Thank you.